Time you going to bed? Yeah, you got to be there at what, 8? I think at 8.
This time of year, very muggy in
That's
downtown Jacksonville here
that's
at
rough.
TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a
Yeah, I'm not
crazy
staying
opening
tomorrow, dude.
weekend,
Once I'm
it's on to
fucking
week
eliminated,
2,
I'm
and we've
out.
got a good one here between the New York Giants
Oh, I'll
and
do
the
a fucking
Jacksonville
B team tournament
Jaguars.
shit, then I'm out. I gotta work on Monday. Yeah, but don't you guys fucking take that day off or something? Yeah, you're the fucking shop chief. Yeah, I'm not coming in.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Come on, set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. Azeez Ojulari. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Yeah, Washington.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
You gotta beat them. It's my division. I mean, it don't really matter. I'm gonna win my division regardless, but you know, be nice.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Same dude.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Bro, come on.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Intercepted. picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Really? Who had the sacks, though?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
No score.
It was too much. This was Sean Gray mostly.
Second and 11 now. Back to throw. Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. operating from the gun. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Jones now from the gun on third down.
Dude, what kind of pass is that?
It's intercepted.
He literally just, what the fuck was that? He was open. It's a terrible pass. You know, the guy was wide open. He just did a horrible pass. Bro, I got 2 picks in the red zone. I'm just so bad right now.
That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
This league. Jags. Fucking sucks. I just have 2 picks in the red zone.
Play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion.
Not doing shit. I'm just tired. That was the worst fucking pass I've ever seen.
So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Which cornerback?
Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT,
which receiver?
Kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fast.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, back up.
Jesus, I got 80. I have to sign like 2 guys.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Ooh.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
93
This
speed.
defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jones on 1st and 10.
I can't get
And
open.
he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught
What's
in
up
between
with my
here.
line? I like him.
Completions on 1st and 2nd down.
Fucking stop
Now you gotta
anybody
worry
right
about
now.
the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Ready.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down.
Oh my God.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a
Dude,
turnover on down.
block someone.
The
Holy
Giants go on
shit.
4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on
Uh-huh.
downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
He's playing
I have a
retarded.
feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go now. Yellow, go. Strike 2.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it.
Why is he pressing?
Touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game.
Yeah?
First half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the double.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's McGee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brian Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is
He's not going to learn. Stop pressing, bro.
Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Giants
yeah, I got Mecole.
Locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Do some dumbass picks, though. Just, you know.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Jones now from the gun on third down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. Jones on first down.
Ooh, I kind of like this tight end. Fuck.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again.
What
they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying to put that disappointment behind them.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown.
I saw Stingley was there.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the
Dude,
Jags
why am I throwing so many picks?
here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So many goddamn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score.
I'm just throwing the ball so much.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Me, so
not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw again, Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I don't get it.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
There's 2 people on him.
Sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to...
Oh, idiot.
Down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it.
Aziz has 5 sacks.
Aziz Ojulari. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
Come on.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Slot man moves right. Now Lawrence on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose.
Sucks to fucking suck.
Get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there.
They drop their own lineman. Golly.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations There'd be extra defenders in the box.
Pressure guys again, I dare you.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know, it's
What's the score? You good, bro?
You and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Now Jones. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Does he know I can't pass the ball?
Here's Barkley.
Oh.
Down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I'm playing my game, bro.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A give running right, Etienne. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
A give to Etienne running right.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a victory here